It's wonderful fun to have 60 minutes to play with in radio drama. In our new double-strength, king-size format, we plan to bring you radio plays based on complete novels and on theatrical productions and pictures. Many of the best writers of this literature, James M. Cain, Dashiell Hammett, Raymond Chandler, Graham Greene, Eric Ambler, and Agatha Christie, have been happiest with a more spacious canvas upon which to display their characters of passion and purpose. With a full hour for our theater of thrills, we can give these authors a full stage on which to have their people play out their lusts and desires, their temptations and frustrations, their frantic fears and villainous triumphs, their descent into black and terror-laden bewilderment. Sometimes we find ourselves locked in the tortured brain of the scheming criminal. At other times, we know the dread of the hunted and hapless victim. But always the basic ingredient of suspense is not mechanical gadgetry, not the detectival piecing out of fingerprints and convenient clues, but always the basic ingredient is people. For people give us emotion, and emotion marks the high drama that cold logic can never achieve. Nowhere will you find stranger people, motives, and situations than those that pass through the door of a little office in San Francisco's Post Street. The lettering on the door reads, Samuel Spade, Private Investigations. Once it read Spade and Archer, but that was before Miles Archer stopped a bullet and plunged Sam Spade into the greatest detective adventure of modern times, the search for the Maltese Falcon. It was literally a shot heard round the world, for it brought into prominence the name of Dashiell Hammett and the so-called hard-boiled school of crime detection. Since then, the fictional private eye has become a national institution. But Sam Spade still rules the roost. In book sales, in motion pictures, the Maltese Falcon has been filmed 4 times now. And now on the air, every Sunday night, in The Adventures of Sam Spade, starring Howard Duff and produced by our very own Bill Spear. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce to our suspense audience now a young star from my home lot, Universal International, in the role with which he has become so closely identified that most of his fan mail is addressed to Sam Spade. Howard Duff.
Thanks, Bob. I'd like to go on record right now as saying that any checks I may sign with the name Sam Spade will be accepted at your own risk.
The detective business has been pretty good lately, I hear. How much did Sam make during 1947?
Effie would know. But no matter how much it was, it won't change Sam. He'll still do business at the same old stand in a rickety office building on Post Street where the elevator seldom ever works and the janitor never ever works.
As a matter of fact, I got into my Philip Marlowe pants this morning and did little Spade work on Spade myself.
Hmm?
Don't stop me if I'm wrong, but here are some of the facts. F-A-X, facts. The way I dug them up. Age? Nobody talked. History? Mysterious, but was probably a Pinkerton man to start with. Height? 6 feet and a small chunk. Weight? Enough muscle to go with his height. Hair? Dim-out blonde. Eyes? Yellow-gray. Unmarried. Lives alone in a small furnished apartment within walking distance of his office. Is economical to the point of, never takes a cab where streetcars can get, and has been known to walk where they can't get. Secretary, Effie Perrine. The only person who really knows what makes Sam tick when he wants her to. Otherwise, he's a lonely man who trusts no one, lives alone, and loves alone, and expects others to like it. Have I left anything out?
Nothing you left out, Bob. Something you put in. It's not true that I don't trust anybody. I trust everybody. All my clients are honest until I prove them otherwise.
Maybe that's what's kept you in the private eye business all these years.
That and the strong hatred that I have.
Hatred?
Yeah, for time clocks and the hours between 9 and 5. That's why I went into business for myself, and that's what keeps me there.
Then you regard it as a business, Sam, and not as an adventure. Hmm?
Well, when you break an arm in an adventure, the cost of setting it is not tax deductible. In a business, it is.
Yes, I see. How many cases have you had? And do you think all private dicks are clever?
Well, I've had so many cases I can't remember them all. About being clever, I once knew an operative who, while looking for pickpockets at Santa Anita racetrack, had his wallet stolen. He later became a lieutenant of detectives in Glendale.
Sam, tell me, what was the most surprising thing that ever happened to you?
The most surprising thing that ever happened to me was in 1936 in Washington, D.C. I met a young lady on a bus who did not remark that my work must be very interesting.
Well, that's very interesting.
Thanks a lot. But I guess my most exciting caper since the Maltese Falcon was the hugger-mugger over the candy tooth. Usually when I wind a caper, I call Effie just to let her know I'm okay before I hustle down to the office to dictate my report to the client. But this time it was 4:30 in the morning before I could get to a phone. The reason was that I was in jail. Wake up, Angel. You're home in bed, not at the office.
Huh? Sam, is that you saying?
Mm-hmm.
What time is it?
4:30 in the morning.
Are you up already?
Effie, pull yourself together. Get dressed. Hustle down to the city jail.
Oh, Sam, what happened?
Well, that's what I got to get on the record now while I'm still alive to do it. Grab a taxi and hustle on down. Bring a book, pencils, the encyclopedia that has the letter K in it, and any old $20,000 you got laying around.
Sam, where am I going to get pencils at this hour? hurry just as fast as I could. There was no taxi around. What are you doing in jail?
My apartment's being redecorated. Did you bring your book?
Well, of course I did. And pencils, too. But you're here on a murder charge, Sam. Whatever could have happened
Take it down,
to you?
Effie.
But, Sam, what did
The
you do?
San Francisco Homicide Bureau. Attention, Detective Lieutenant Dundee. Date, fill it in.
I will.
From Samuel Spade, license number 137596. Subject, the candy tooth caper. Dear Dundee, I don't know all the answers, not yet. What I do know is going down on paper while I'm still alive to get it there.
Oh, Sam.
The scenario runs something like this. This morning, a telegram came to my office. It was addressed to Samuel Spade, Esquire, and it was signed Casper Gutman. Gutman, the fat man. So far as I knew, Dundee, when you closed your books on the Maltese Falcon capers 7 years ago, Gutman was entered as dead. First, I thought the telegram was somebody's idea of a joke. But when I read it through the second time, I knew it was no joke. There's nobody else who thinks or talks or writes like Casper Gutman.
My dear Mr. Spade, you will no doubt receive with mixed emotions the news of my imminent reappearance in the city of the Golden Gate. Hence the companion dispatch of a telegraphic draft in the amount of $1,000, which you are free to convert into coin of the realm. This trifling sum, sir, is merely a token of my esteem for a man of many resources and nice judgments, and for it I do not require any specific service. However, if you feel so disposed, sir, you are free to accept my considered advice in the matter of an invidious pair of rogues, to wit, one Lawrence Laverne, DDS, and or Hope Laverne, whose charms and aliases are far too myriad to enumerate in this necessarily abbreviated communication. Should either or both of these persons approach you, beware the hidden truth. Believe me, sir, they are untruthful, unreliable, and totally devoid of all moral sensibilities. I count upon you to make no commitments to them or anyone else until you have heard my proposition. This I hope to lay before you when I arrive in San Francisco this very evening. Dear Joel, send regards. I remain your obedient servant, Casper Gutman.
Casper Gutman, the fat man. I know, Dundee, you figured I didn't get hurt much the last time I tangled with Gutman over the Maltese Falcon. But that's because you didn't know Bridget O'Shaughnessy as well as I did. As well or as warmly. Well, I figured if Gutman was still in the land of the living, let him come. This time I wasn't going to get hurt in any way. There couldn't be two Bridgets. Nevertheless, I ate a can of spinach, which I found on Effie's desk. Then I sat down again, facing the door. Nothing much happened for almost 10 minutes. I was still trying to dig the meaning out of Gutman's double talk, and I'd gotten about as far as his warning about a hidden tooth when Effie ushered a man into my office.
Mr. Spade. Well, I must say that you are indeed a pleasant surprise. But pleasant.
You've said it. What can I do for you?
My name is Laverne. Lawrence Laverne.
How do you do?
I shall spare you the tiresome details and plunge right into the problem. Oh, dear. At the Hotel Royal George, there is a mildewed creature, but mildewed, registered as Mr. Herman Julius. Oh, a really frightful person.
Very frightful, huh?
Oh, the kiss of death department. The only thing about this creature that has any charm is the fourth-toothed lower bridge in his right jaw. Now, Mr. Spade, I want you to get that bridge for me.
I'm sorry. It sounds as though you're saying I want you to get that bridge for me.
Precisely.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because he refuses to pay me for it.
You're a dentist?
I prefer to regard myself as a dentist sculptor. I created this bridge for Mr. Julius with infinite pains. And now he refuses to pay me. I ask payment, and he accuses me of acting without charm.
Mr. Julius wouldn't happen to be a very large, fat man?
Oh, contraire. Skin and bones. Well, Mr. Spade?
I'm afraid you come to the wrong man, Mr. Laverne. What you want is a lawyer to sue him.
Sue him? Months of legal wrangling? Oh, no. Oh, no. I intend to be vindictive about this. I am by nature a very gracious and charming person. But now let him beware. I shall have that bridge from Herman Julius, even if you must knock him down and wrench it from his jaw.
You tried knocking him down yourself?
Oh, I could never even bring myself to perform extractions. I always send those patients to less sensitive dentists.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid you'll have to find yourself a less sensitive private detective.
Oh, dear. Well, Mr. Spade, what would you advise me to do?
Mr. Laverne, I would advise you to get out of California before Walt Disney sees you.
Well, good day, sir. I would like very much to have you in my care someday. Might teach you some manners.
Beware the hidden truth.
Hello.
Hello. Please sit down, Miss...
Thank you. Laverne. Hope Laverne.
Miss Laverne?
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm I'm looking for my brother.
Missing?
Well, yes and no. I mean, he's been gone since yesterday, and I'm terribly afraid he'll get into trouble.
Oh? What kind of trouble?
Well, you see, it just isn't easy for me to talk about this, Mr. Spade.
Well, now, Miss Laverne, suppose you just lean back in that chair, close your eyes, and...
Yes, thank you. Yes, it's easier like this.
I thought you'd like.
My brother's name is Lawrence. He's a man of 52. He's not well. I mean, he gets spells, and he acts peculiarly. He suffered a nervous breakdown some years ago, and he spent most of his life in sanitariums.
Where are you from, Miss Laverne?
Kansas City. During the past year, Larry was in a rest home in Palo Alto, and I arrived 2 days ago to take him home. Yesterday morning, Well, I don't know how it happened, but he's gone.
These spells you mentioned, what are they like?
Oh, well, he assumes different personalities. His favorite seems to be that of the dentist. He becomes obsessed with the thought that he's done some work, a bridge or something, for someone who refuses to pay him. He'll walk up to a perfect stranger and create a scene. He's been arrested a few times, nothing serious, public nuisance. Mr. Spade, I'm afraid that he'll be put away if he's arrested once more.
I see, and you want me to look for him.
Then he hasn't been here?
Why'd you think he'd come here?
Oh, that's another one of his tactics. He goes to a private detective, hires him to either follow a man or get back the work he thinks he's done. Dental work, you know.
But what made you think he'd come to me?
Oh, not you, particularly. Ever since yesterday, I've tried almost every private detective in San Francisco. No one has seen him.
Who'd you talk to?
I beg your pardon?
These private detectives. Who'd you see?
Oh, well, there was a man named Graham and one named Marlowe, Philip Marlowe.
Excuse me. Would you like a drink?
No, thank you.
Marlowe speaking.
Spade, Phil.
Hiya, Sam.
Phil, you got a rumble on a missing brother named Larry Laverne?
Yeah. Gal was in early this morning. Brother's some kind of a screwball.
You meet him?
No, hasn't been around yet.
Thanks, Phil. See you.
Why did you do that, Mr. Spade?
It's doing things like that have kept me alive and in business all these years. That was Marlowe. Your brother hasn't been to him.
I told you that.
But your brother has been here.
When?
A few minutes before you came in. Can't see how you missed him.
What did he tell you, Mr. Spade?
Pretty much as you outlined it.
About the dental work. And some man owing him money.
Yes, some man named Julius. Herman Julius, he said. You know him?
I never heard of him. He's probably just another figment of Larry's imagination. Mr. Spade, I'm terribly worried about Larry.
I got that impression.
Will you try to find him for me?
Can you give me any idea where I might start looking?
Well, I think I know how Larry's mind works when he's in the midst of one of these spells, and if you find this Mr. Julius, you'll probably find Larry close by.
So you want me to find Mr. Julius first?
Oh, well, I only thought it would be simpler checking on this Mr. Julius' movements than on Larry's unpredictable whims, you see. Don't you think that makes good sense, Mr. Spade?
Miss Laverne told me she was staying at the Pickwick Arms, and I said I would call her if I found her brother, and she said, thank you very much, and I said it's nothing, just part of the day's routine, and then she kissed me and left. After lunch, I strolled over to the Royal George Hotel. Duke, the housekeeper, gave me a rundown on Mr. Julius, a quiet, nervous little man who'd sealed himself up in his room for 2 days, eating out of room service. I didn't have any trouble finding the hacky who'd driven him away when he checked out. He gave me the address, and 20 minutes later, I was mounting the front steps of a greasy rooming house on Sacramento Street. I twisted the rusty bell on the door, and a long, sharp nose that could only belong to a landlady stabbed out at me.
What you want?
I'm looking for a man named Herman Julius.
Don't have no Julius here.
Well, maybe he gave some other name. A little skinny guy with a foreign accent.
You the Lord?
Take me to his room.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Now. Well, step inside. Up the stairs.
Home?
Never seen him go out. Ain't but one door. Watch that step second from the top. It's busted. Don't want no lawsuits.
It's the third.
Said he was a refuge. The Nazis were after him. Another fight. Never knew he was in a tangle with the Lord. Smell that?
Certainly do.
Cooking in the rooms. I got a rule, too. Sneaking electric plates, they do. Runs up the bills. Buzzards. There's his room. Mr. Julius! Mr. Julius! Mr. Julius, you second there? They drink, some of them. Them that don't cook in their rooms, they drink. Get DT, some of them. Oh, go on in and get him. I don't want no part of it. Oh, they say.
I didn't see who it was right away. His face was the color and consistency of crushed strawberries. I helped him up and over to the wash basin in the corner of the room. With his face washed, he looked a little better, but he still looked like Larry Laverne.
Oh, am I ever glad to see you? I thought it was them coming back to kill me.
Did you find Julius?
No. Got away, the wretch, down the fire escape as I came in.
Who did this to you? A big fat man?
Oh, to tell the honest truth, Mr. Spade, I never even got a good look at him. He was all over me before
Who's Julius? What's in his bridge work?
Oh, I'll tell you everything, but please, first, let's get out of this horrid room. Oh, it smells like cabbage.
Larry Laverne was tougher than he looked. After the going over he'd gotten, you or I would have been hospital-bound, Dundee. But he did a late take. We were on the way back to his hotel, walking toward Market, when he crumpled in the middle like a sack of flour. I grabbed him and held him upright, looked wildly around for somewhere to park him. We were standing in front of a newsreel theater. I bought 2 tickets and piloted him inside. We sat down. I undid his clutch on my arm and concentrated on the screen. The subject that followed the football game was some big Oriental celebration somewhere in India or someplace. A very fancy parade with white elephants.
Candy, Ceylon. The famed white elephants of the Orient get their annual airing as crowds of devout Buddhists gather to do homage to some of the strangest relics in the modern world. Here in Kandy, the Mecca of the Buddhist religion, pilgrims gather from near and far. Indian Rajas, Burmese officials, and Chinese dignitaries in ceremonial dress prostrate themselves before the jeweled casket containing the most sacred object of the Buddhist world, legendary relic of Buddha himself. As the Orient goes wild in jubilant celebration, temple dancers of Kandy perform for the crowned heads of the Orient.
Take me out of here. I can't stand it, Uncle Man. I tell you, Stark made me mad.
Take it easy. You're annoying the customers.
You brought me in here on purpose. You're trying to drive me crazy, but crazy.
Easy.
Listen to me.
2 men holding up the sacred relics are high priest.
If that man says that one word, Candy, just once more, I won't be responsible. I tell you, I won't be responsible.
All right, Larry.
Take me out of here.
But the end. You got me doing it. Come on, let's get out of
An
here.
impressive ceremony indeed.
I promise you, Mr. Spade, all I need is just one night's sleep and I'll be a new man.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even dared to take 40 winks since I arrived in this town for fear those monsters might murder me in my bed.
Yeah, I know. It's tough. Sit down.
So this is your apartment?
That's what I laughingly call it. Living room, bedroom, icebox. Here, have a drink. Me too.
Oh, thanks. Oh, did I ever need that?
Help yourself with the bottle.
I don't touch alcohol as a rule, but after what I've been through...
Well, now, drink all you like. You deserve it.
Oh, thank you. Well, I hardly know where to begin. It's all so strange. And there I was in Lisbon, Mr. Spade, the only English-speaking dentist worthy of the name in the entire diplomatic colony. Well, you must have read in the papers about Dom Constantino's tomb being violated. It was the scandal of the season. Oh, it's so horrible, Mr. Spade. I just can't talk about it.
Here. Try a little more of this. Settles the nerves.
Oh, I just don't know how I can ever thank you. Ever since I hit this berg, I've been feeling like the forgotten... Pardon, man.
Yeah, you were saying something about a tomb being broken into. In Portugal, this was?
Yes. Well, you know, the draft board just took one look at me. And...
I know what you mean.
So I just stayed on in Lisbon. And, well, you know how people gossip, having patients of all nationalities and all that. You know?
Yeah, I get it. Between the Nazis and the Allies, you were quite a social line.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Don't get the idea I was a spy. Oh, no. But sometimes people had things that could be hidden in a hollow tooth, and like that, bridge work, you know? I think I told you I'm not so much a dentist as a dental artist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that fat Mr. Gutman brought me this tooth, you see.
Gutman?
Yes, Mr. G and that Joel Cairo person that was with him. Well, they brought me this tooth. Oh, a horrid yellow old thing, practically a fang. They wanted to put in Mr. Julius' bridge. Paid me £1,000, can you imagine? Then when I learned what they had done, well, it made me positively ill. This practically sacred old tomb in the cathedral, they'd broken in and literally torn out a piece of his jawbone.
Whose?
Why, Dom Constantino's.
Who's Dom Constantino?
Oh, the Portuguese viceroy. It didn't hurt him any. He's been dead 500 years if he's dead a day. Oh, dear. I'm as tight as a tick. This liquor is getting to me.
And it was. I thought he'd open up some more, but I overplayed the bourbon. Half a bottle later, he passed out. I flopped on the sofa and tried to get some sleep for myself. But my dreams kept getting in the way. I had newsreel dreams in Technicolor. I dreamed that a white elephant with a face like Casper Gutman was leading a parade down Market Street. The howdah that was strapped to his back looked like a dentist chair. Herman Julius was sitting in it, but this face seemed to be blanked out. Joel Cairo, wearing a surgeon's gown and a turban, was drilling Julius's tooth. The crowds were throwing diamonds and rubies from the peanut bags they were carrying, and Gutman vacuumed them up with his trunk. That was when the bells started ringing in the Buddhist temple that had been built on top of the Mark Hopkins. Yeah.
Mr. Spade.
Yeah?
Mr. Spade, I need your help.
Who's this?
Hope Laverne, please, Mr. Spade. I'm terrified.
Where are you?
I'm in a drugstore at 5th and Mission.
Near the bus depot?
Yes, please, come at once, Mr. Spade.
Well, can't you come here?
I can't. I don't dare go into the streets.
All right. Wait there. I'm on my way. I took a quick gander at Laverne, saw he was still out cold, slipped into my topcoat, and left the apartment. I figured it would take me 11 minutes to hustle over to 5th and Mission. But I never got any further than 50 yards from the front of my building. I sensed him behind me, wheeled suddenly, bumped him into a doorway, held the thumbs of his hands gripped tightly in my fist. Stand still or I'll tear him off.
Let go. I'll kill you.
Don't move and it won't hurt.
You filthy beast.
The boy twisted suddenly and violently, and I heard the crack of his left thumb breaking. He swallowed a scream, dashed out into the deserted street. I went after him, turned into the alley, and caught the butt of a gun behind my right ear. I don't know how long I was out, but I do know I came to at least 3 hours too soon. I needed much more rest. I opened my eyes, steadied a swaying ceiling, and then I heard his voice.
Well, sir, this is indeed a jolly reunion.
It couldn't be, but it was. Jasper Gutman, the fat man of the Maltese Falcon Caper. Looking at the unholy trio there in the room, Joel Cairo, the little Levantine, still as oily and smiling as ever and still fragrant. Marvin, a sullen, white-faced, hollow-eyed youth as near Wilmer's double as anyone will ever see. And Gutman, spruce as ever in his black cutaway coat, black vest, and gray-striped trousers. You'd have thought nothing had happened since then, not even the war. The grayness at Cairo's temples only made his baby face look more babyish. And about Gutman, nothing was different except his watch chain. A curious jewel-encrusted ornament dangled from it, shaped like a claw.
You seem surprised to see me, sir. No wonder. It's always disconcerting to encounter a ghost, especially such a substantial ghost. A lot of water has gone under the bridge since last we met, eh?
Under the bridge?
Yes, which brings us to the subject at hand, the bridge.
My head aches. What about the bridge?
First, we'll talk of it. After all, this is quite an occasion, sir. Reunion of old friends, eh, Mr. Spade?
Yeah. Tell me, did you ever find the Falcon, if you'll excuse the expression?
Your eyes are resting on all that remains of that fabulous bird, sir.
Yes, that trinket on his watch chain. All that remains of the Maltese Falcon.
Well, mark you, sir, what part of it survived. The claw. You believe in omen?
Right now, I'm ready to believe almost anything.
Indeed, sir. Well, no need for dissembling. We're old and wise, I trust, in the days of the Falcon. Suffice it to say, the unsavory and bloated object which the police dredged up from San Francisco Bay and identified as myself was some other poor soul. Wilmer, I am happy to say, remembered the debt of gratitude he owed me, and at the last moment agreed to be a party to the very necessary little deception. That is, since they had him cold, as you detectives say, for the other killings, he might as well confess to murdering me. He did so in exchange for my agreement to take care of his family in a financial way. An investment, by the way, which has paid rich dividends.
How's that?
Oh, indeed. Oh, well, thanks to it, I now have Marvin, Wilmer's younger brother.
I thought I noticed a family resemblance.
Shut up.
Oh, yes, poor Wilmer. He was like a son to me, like a son.
No, it didn't stop you from making him a patsy.
I detest killing Mr. Spade. I cautioned Wilmer time and again. He was so headstrong. Oh, mere boy.
You better caution this spunk or he won't last to take any raps for you.
Break his head.
Marvin.
That dirty shamus lays another hand on me. I'll kill him.
No, Marvin. Good, take Marvin into the other room. Explain to him that Mr. Spade and I are very old friends.
Hesper knows best, Marvin. Come with
And now, no nonsense, you two now.
Someday I'll kill him. Marvin, Hesper will be angry.
Oh, dear. Hot-headed. Runs in that family.
Yeah. Well, let's have it, Gutman. What do you after this time?
My dear boy, you misjudge me. It's true I had Marvin check up on you, but only because of your association with Miss Laverne. Oh, no matter now. I'm weary of the chase. All the way from Candy, What did the girl tell you?
She asked me to find her brother, a dentist named Laverne.
You believed her story?
No.
Most unscrupulous woman. No veracity, no regard for truth whatsoever. Her true motive? Merely to make trouble for me and my friends because of her association with Kemidov. Aye, the Russian's hand again, Mr. Spade.
Kemidov. Did I ever meet Kemidov?
You would hardly forget if you had. In short, here is my proposition. Another $1,000, coin of the realm, sir, for which you will refund whatever money Miss Laverne gave you and send her packing.
The bidding starts at $10,000.
Ooh, you drive a hard bargain, Mr. Spade. Very well. I'll meet your terms.
I told you the bidding starts there.
And where does it stop?
Half or whatever the caper nets you. I deliver Julius, you do the rest.
Well, between you and me, Mr. Spade, I'm not as affluent as I once was. The Falcon pretty well wiped me out financially. Considering the time and money I've already invested in trying to track down the weasel Julius.
What's in Julius's bridge work?
And if I don't choose to tell you?
Then it's no dice. Think it over, Gutman. Either I'm in all the way for half, or I deliver Julius to the other outfit.
And that is your final dictum, sir?
Take it or leave it. Either you're in or you're out.
Good night, Mr. Spade. I trust you will call me on the telephone when you reach your diggings and tell me that you've changed your mind. No hard feelings.
The fog was clearing, and only a few white wisps of it were clinging to Twin Peaks when I walked home that morning. It was too late to worry about Hope. Or did she phone for Gutman to decoy me out so that I started walking faster? As I climbed the stairs to my apartment, I heard a door open on the landing, and the slot of light that stabbed out from it showed me it was my door. The light came from behind, whoever had opened it, and I couldn't see who it was at first, only that it was not Larry Laverne. I took the last flight 4 steps at a time.
Hello, Sam.
Dundee, what's happened?
Come in and see for yourself.
Well, I saw for myself. I wish somebody else had seen for me. Hysterical Larry was lying on his back on my bedroom floor. His eyes were wide open, and he had a crooked grin on his face. A very crooked grin. Whoever had killed him had wrenched his jaw out of place.
I'm not saying you killed him, Sam. I'm only asking you who did.
Don't be a child, Dundee.
Why was he killed?
No statement.
What was he doing here? Who is he?
The name he gave was Laverne. I let him flop here because he was afraid to go home.
Afraid of who?
A man named Casper Gutman.
What?
Yeah, Gutman.
Quit stalling, Sam. Gutman's dead and you know it.
You bury him, Dundee?
Well, I believe you mean it.
Where Gutman's concerned, it doesn't pay to kid around.
What's he after now?
The bridge work out of a man's mouth. The man's name is Julius.
What's in this Julius bridge work? Maltese Falcon?
Something like that.
I'm sorry, Sam. It's not good enough. I'll have to take you in.
So you took me and you booked me. Bail was set at $20,000. You saw to that. You figure there's only one operator who'd put up that kind of money to spring me, and that's Casper Gutman. I hope you're right. Period. And the first part, at least, of Sob Story.
But Sam, what is in Herman Julius's bridge work?
Laverne told me it was a tooth Gutman stole out of a skeleton in an old Portuguese catacomb.
What's so valuable about that?
I don't know.
Could be a jewel inside of it?
No, it's not Gutman's kind of game. Besides, the thing that made poor Laverne blow his top in that newsreel theater was something more like an elephant tusk.
Oh.
Where's that encyclopedia? Did you bring it?
Oh, yes, I did, Sam. Yes, I did. Wasn't I smart?
Look it up.
Look what up?
Candy with a K.
Oh. K, car, can. Oh, here it is. Candy. K, nothing. City. Capital of Central Province of Ceylon, located near the center of the island Noir.
Spare me the geography.
Well, the railroad from Colombo. Noted for its waterfalls and stuff.
Yeah.
The city surrounds an artificial lake and is sacred to Buddhists for its temple of Maligawa, which enshrines the tooth of Buddha brought, according to legend...
What? Let me see that.
Where?
Let me see, it's sacred to Buddhists for its temple of Maligawa, which enshrines it. Effie.
What's the matter, Sam?
The tooth of Buddha.
Sam, you don't think that's what's in Herman Julius's bridge work?
If it was, Gutman would be after it.
But how did he get to Portugal?
If it did, Gutman's the man that could track it down.
Sam, you sure of that?
No, Angel. No. The only thing I am sure of is this. When the Maltese Falcon laid an egg, it hatched a flock of vultures, and they're all circling right around my head.
Well, cheer up, Sam. You won't be in jail long. I'll bring you a cake with a file in it.
Angel.
No, devil food.
In tonight's full hour of suspense, Howard Duff, our star, appears as Sam Spade, with Joseph Kearns as Casper Gutman, in William Spear's production of The Candy Tooth. Tonight's study in suspense. In just a moment, we will return with the second half of The Candy Tooth. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. And now, back to our Hollywood soundstage and Robert Montgomery. At the point at which we interrupted Sam Spade's narrative just now, things were at a pretty pass.
A pretty pass indeed.
A pretty pass. Sam wound up with the body of the dentist, Larry Laverne, in his apartment. The girl, Hope, waiting for him in the bus station. Casper Gutman, the fat man, waiting for an answer to his ultimatum that Spade produce the tooth, or else.
Me in city prison under $20,000 bail, and the fabulous Candy Tooth still chumping on two-bit hamburgers and the bridge work of a very elusive man named Herman Julius.
Yes. And?
Well, after I dictated my report to Effie on what had happened until then, she left, and I laid down to think. Lieutenant Dundee and I had agreed that I should spend the night on the pokey. He figured that the 20G bail would draw only one man to put up that much moolah to spring me, Casper Gutman. Along about 9 in the a.m., the turnkey unlocked the door of my cell. I followed him out to the desk. The $20,000 were there, but no sign of benefactor, benefactress, or Samaritan of any type. The bond was in my name. I signed my release and walked out. Across the street was parked a long black limousine with the curtains drawn. I started for it when a voice at my elbow checked me.
George Senor Spade.
See.
I'm Don Constantino de Braganza. It's I who have put up the $20,000.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Now, why?
I desire a service. My card, senor.
Don Constantino. Wait a minute.
Yes, you seem to know the name. Eh?
Yeah. For a guy who's been dead 500 years, you don't look too bad.
Oh, thank you. You are referring, of course, to my illustrious ancestor, Don Constantino, the first Portuguese viceroy of India, who indeed had been dead since the 16th century. It's on his behalf I speak to you now.
What can I do for him?
Restore the tooth which was wrenched from his skull by a pack of unspeakable ghouls who violated his tomb in Lisboa.
You think they're in San Francisco?
Let us not be naive, senor. The contemptible little dentist, Laverne, was killed in your apartment. Therefore, you must know the whereabouts of the other ghouls.
I know so many ghouls, senor. You'll have to be more specific.
I refer to a fat pig named C. Gutman and an odorous little camel named J. Cairo, and most especially to a woman of the female sex by name H. Laverne.
You want them or the tooth?
Both. Not one without the other.
No, it'll take a little time. They haven't got the tooth.
Do you know where it is?
In the bridge work of a man named Julius.
Oh. That then explains the dentist and the diabolical manner which they employed in smuggling the tooth out of Lisboa.
Now, you go on home and you stay there until I call you, huh?
Senor, I respect your judgment.
Thank you.
You will find me at the Hotel San Rafael, and for the retainer, you may consider the $20,000 bond as due.
Wow.
Adios, senor.
Adios. Be careful crossing streets.
Adios.
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 Adios, Don Constantino.
Adios.
Yeah, adios.
Adios.
Adios. Yes.
Spade. Sam, get in.
You got a hack license, Miss Laverne?
Oh, please don't, Sam. I know this car's ridiculous, but I don't dare use taxis or be seen on the street. What did that man tell you?
What happened last night when you called me from the bus station in such a panic?
Why didn't you come?
I went to see the fat man.
You saw Gutman? Did he mention me?
You didn't make that call last night to get me out of the apartment so that somebody could get in and kill Laverne.
Oh, Sam.
Then why did you call?
Because I found Herman Julius, and I'm driving you there now.
We didn't do any talking after that. She sat very close to me. There was plenty to talk about, but we didn't do any talking after that. I was vaguely aware that we were driving across to Oakland, and a few minutes later we pulled up in front of an apartment building. We took the elevator up to the 9th floor.
This is it, Sam. 9B.
Nobody home.
Oh, he's in there, Sam. I know he is.
Mr. Julius. Mr. Julius.
Go away. There's no Julius, dear.
That's his voice.
Mr. Julius, I've got to talk to you. It's very important. If you don't open the door, I'll have to...
I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself.
He will, Sam. He will. You've got to stop him.
Go away.
Julius! Wait a minute! Wait, go! It was the 9th floor he started from. Poor, frightened little Herman Julius was dead on arrival. By the time we made it downstairs, the street was flooded with cops. I grabbed Hope by the arm, hustled her around the corner to a rented limousine, and told her I'd call her later. My next stop was the fat man himself.
Well, sir, so you reconsidered. You found Julius.
I know where he is.
And your terms, sir. What are your terms?
$100,000, cash on the line.
Oh, out of the question, Mr. Spade.
No cash, no tooth.
You found another buyer?
Yeah. A man named Constantino de Braganza says the tooth belongs in the head of his ancestor by a previous marriage.
Oh, acquaintances are very low. And what else did he say to you?
That he'd double any bid that you made on the tooth.
My dear fellow, Have you any inkling, any remote idea of the value of that tooth? No? Well, I'll tell you, sir. But let me warn you. If I tell you, and you do not then produce the tooth...
Yeah. Let's get on with it, Cousin.
Yes. Sit down, sir. How much do you know of the 16th century history of the Orient?
Well, enough to fill that tooth with.
Capital joke, sir. I shall give you a little more. Enough, say, to fill an elephant tusk.
I'm listening.
Well, sir, when the Portuguese invaded India in the 16th century and established the city of Goa, there were three main empires in the Orient, namely China, India, and Burma. And the rulers of all three empires sought to rule the world. Now, legend had it that in order to become lord of the world, a monarch had first to be the possessor of 7 gems. That's gems spelled with a J, sir. Yes, gems. This is no fantasy, I'm telling you, Mr. Spade. This is actual history. 7 gems. And what were those 7 gems?
You tell me.
The first 6 do not concern us, Mr. Spade. A golden wheel, a white elephant, all easy to come by for an Oriental monarch. But the 7th, Mr. Spade, the 7th.
What was that, a tooth?
The tooth, Mr. Spade, the tooth. The sacred tooth of the great Lord Buddha himself. That remained in the temple of Maligawa at Kandy, on the island of Ceylon. So many kings sent armies to capture it, but all were defeated by the fierce Brahmins who stood guard at the temple gates. And so, we come to the year 1552.
It's about time.
Now, in that year, the Portuguese viceroy, Dom Constantino de Braganza, landed near Jaffna with a force of 1,220 men and defeated the king's legions in a savage battle. He returned to Goa with his victorious army and the tooth, which he retained as his personal prize. It was not long before the Burmese king, Bainaun by name, sent an emissary to Dom Constantino, offering the modern equivalent of £1 million sterling as ransom for the tooth.
How to get to Portugal?
Now, hear me out, sir. Hear me out.
All right.
Well, before the transaction could be consummated, the Portuguese archbishop called on Dom Constantino and, in the name of the Inquisition, demanded the tooth. After some delay, Dom Constantino, under threat of torture, delivered a tooth into the archbishop's hand, and that tooth was publicly destroyed. The archbishop grinding it into powder with mortar and pestle and scattering the residue upon a fire, that the tooth might be utterly consumed. Shortly after this, Dom Constantino's personal physician, after drawing a tooth, now mind you, a tooth, from the viceroy's head, died under very mysterious circumstances. We may safely infer that the substitute tooth which he drove into the viceroy's jawbone, after the primitive fashions of dentistry in those days, was the Kandy tooth, put there for safekeeping until Dom Constantino could resume negotiations with Bainaun's emissary. But before that could be accomplished, Dom Constantino was stricken with the plague, carried aboard ship, and home to Portugal, where he died. He was entombed with the Kandy tooth still in his head. Now, the manuscript which fell into the possession of the Russian Khemidov, and later into mine, but I shall not go into unnecessary detail,
of course not,
was Dom Constantino's deathbed confession, proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that the real Kandy tooth had reposed for more than 4 centuries, not in the great temple at Kandy in Ceylon, but in a Portuguese tooth.
Yeah, well, I think I can take it from there. You still haven't told me what my percentage is.
Well, my dear boy, if your percentage were 1/10 of 1% of what can be realized on that tooth, you could retire to a life of sloth and luxury for the rest of your days. For the restoration of the true relic, there is no limit to what the Buddhist world could and would pay. Gifts and tribute paid to one temple alone exceed $11 million a year. Now, my boy, you begin to comprehend something of its value?
I'll still settle for cash.
Very well, then. $10,000.
It's a deal.
You understand, Mr. Spade. Now that you have my secret, the affair must be gotten over quickly, for good and all. If it is not, believe me, this time I shall not bargain with you for my life. You shall bargain with me for yours.
After I left Gutman, I called you, Dundee, and found out by a clever ruse where Herman Julius's body had been sent. You told me. Then I hustled on over to the mortuary. As I walked in, a hushed young man wearing a hushed cutaway and a hushed expression greeted me.
Good evening, sir. I'm Converse Etheridge. Can I be of service?
Thank you. I've come to pay my last respects to an old friend. Can I be alone with him for a few minutes?
His name?
Julius. Herman Julius?
Oh, yes. His widow is here, sir. Mrs. Julius.
His widow, huh?
Yes, she's inconsolable. Perhaps, as a dear friend of the departed, you might give her words of comfort. Please go in.
Thank you. A little woman in black was sobbing quietly to herself. She turned around when she heard me come in. Her eyes lit up with hatred, and suddenly she grabbed something from her pocketbook and held it at me. It was a .45, and her hand was shaking.
Yeah, this time I will do it. Always before I didn't have the heart. Always hating bloodshed. But this time, this time!
Nick, Frau Julius, it's Freund.
You are not one of them.
No, I'm a detective. I I want to punish the people responsible for your husband's death.
Yeah. I believe you. This gun. I was going to follow poor Herman. There didn't seem to be any reason for going on.
Tell me something about yourself and your husband, Mrs. Julius.
It's an old story now. Years of separation in different concentration camps. Bribery and bribery. Then my children and I, we were finally released. Came to this country. After 2 years, Herman brought us from Lisbon. We knew soon he would be with us. But even though the war was finished, they had lost. Still they went after Herman Julius. He knew the Nazis were behind him all the time. And even here, in this country, he did not dare come to me.
Mrs. Julius, you see, those people that followed your husband this time weren't Nazis. They weren't even after him. They were after something he was carrying. In Lisbon, didn't he go to a dentist named Laverne?
Oh, yeah.
And didn't Laverne put an odd-shaped tooth, kind of yellow, into his bridge work?
Yeah.
So he smuggled a candy tooth out of Portugal, and he never even knew it.
Oh, well, it does not matter now. Oh, Herman is dead. Surely they will leave his poor broken body in peace.
I doubt it very much, Mrs. Julius.
No, surely they will.
That's why I want to make a request of you. You see, others have died besides your husband because of this thing. More will die unless you do as I ask you.
Oh, to stop terror, any terror, I will do anything, Mr. Spade. Anything you say.
I told her what I wanted done, and she agreed to do it. Then I started on my part of it. I called Gutman at the St. Mark and told him 11 at my apartment. Then I called Dom Constantino at the San Rafael. Hope and I got there around 10:30. Go on in, Angel.
Well, this is where you live, Sam?
Where I sleep.
Must be lonely for you.
Sorry, no vacancy.
Sam, listen. There's so much I want to tell you about myself.
I'm listening.
Well, listen. Just before the war started, I was engaged to marry a man named Kemidov in London.
The Russian, yeah. Gutman mentioned him. Something about an old manuscript?
Yeah, Kemidov had stolen it in India. It was very old, and Kemidov said that the information in it made it worth more than the Maltese Falcon. It was in Latin.
Mm-hmm. How'd the fat man get this manuscript away from Kemidov? So you double-crossed Kemidov and took the manuscript to Gutman.
Sam, before they get here, I've got to tell you something. No matter what happens, I want you to know this.
Sure, I know. Say it, Angel.
Don't torture me, Sam.
I'd like to hear it, Angel.
Oh, Sam, I love you so much it feels like hate. It feels like I can't.
Go on. Hate me, Angel.
Darling. No, don't answer it, Sam.
Relax, Angel. You'll be okay.
Sam?
Yeah?
Only you, Sam. All I want out of... Only you.
Just stay on third, Angel. I'll bat you home safe.
You see, sir, I have a punctual man.
Come on in, Gutman.
Look, the same apartment, the same colors, everything the same.
Yeah, the same rat race, Cairo. Hello, Marvin. Killed anybody since lunch?
Want me to give it a shamus? Oh, please, Marvin. No unpleasant talk. Mr. Gutman, please tell Marvin.
In here, gentlemen.
Yes, Marvin. Mr. Spade, I'm sure, regrets the unfortunate... Well, and what have we here?
You all know the lady?
You see, Mr. Gutman, I told you. Now he's dealing with her. Oh, this is...
Shut up, you hear me? Shut up.
Don't talk us like that. I'm jumpy. I don't feel good. I don't know why.
You shut up, too.
Always fighting violence on prisoners. I'm getting too old for this.
Now, Mr. Spade, to the business at hand. You have the truth.
I want some answers first. Did you have our dentist friend Laverne killed?
No.
Did Marvin kill Laverne?
No.
Cairo?
No.
Nobody killed Laverne. He died of old age.
Have you asked the little lady there?
Sam.
I gotta ask you, baby.
Oh, Sam, how could you?
Answer me.
No, Sam, you know I didn't.
Well, it doesn't matter. I got my pigeon picked to take the fall.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Now, Marvin, retain yourself. No violence. Well, sir,
That's it. Sit still.
I have a package from the Avalon mortuary for Mr. Spade. Oh, hello, sir.
Yeah, let's have it.
Mrs. Julius said to tell you...
Yeah, thanks. Well, Gutman, this is it. This little package. The candy tooth.
The tooth at last. Give it me, sir. Give it me.
Oh, Mr. Gutman, it's all over. We've got it. We've got it.
We have. Come, sir. No more teasing.
Put those fat lunch hooks down before I chop them off.
I rather thought this wasn't all. What now, sir?
I told you there was another bidder. And here he is.
I would advise you not to reach for your gun, Mr. Spade.
You're pointing that gun at the wrong belly. The fat man's inside. Mr. Gutman, Mr. Cairo, Dom Constantino de Braganza of Portugal.
Portugal, indeed. It's the Russian.
Kemidov.
Do not be so formal, Hope, my darling. You may call Mr. Gavinovich.
All right, let's get off the Kopeck. We're all here.
You see,
Mr.
Gutman.
Spade, you are an unmitigated cad, sir. You all along this man was an imposter.
That was the name he gave me.
Well, what matter? There's enough for all.
Watch your soul, Mujik. Mr. Spade, you'll please give me that package.
Now, Marvin, now!
They both had their guns into each other at once, practically. Kemidov fired first, but Marvin didn't fall. He spit out his chewing gum, then he squeezed the trigger of his .45. They both looked more surprised than anything else, but they were both very dead before they fell down.
Marvin. Dead. As dead as Kemidov. Oh, well, it was worth it. You know, of course, it was he who killed Laverne.
I told you I had my pigeon picked for the fall.
By God, man, you are a winner.
Poor Marvin. He looks so dead.
You can have the package now.
Oh, yes. The truth, sir.
He seized the package with his fat little fingers. They were trembling so he could hardly undo the strings. He tore the outer wrappings, exposed a small metal jar. He looked at me and wrenched the lid off it. He dumped the contents onto the table.
The tooth, what is it? There's nothing here. Ashes, sir, ashes.
That's it, Gutman. Ashes. The tooth is there, along with the rest of Herman Julius. It was cremated this afternoon.
Cremated? The truth, it was cremated.
No, it cannot be, no.
But it is the truth. Oh, you idiot. I tell you I'm the idiot. Why do I stay with him? Why?
Well, come, Joe. Shall we stand here weeping and bemoaning a curious quirk of fate? Or shall we defy all fates? Were we not well underway to finding the Romanov scepter when this charming lady detoured us with her romantic notions? Come. What say you, Joel, eh?
You mean we
yes,
go to...
Yes, Joel, to Sam Martin.
Mr. Gutman, do not say it. He is listening.
Yes, a wise precaution. Then we go, eh?
Yes, Mr. Gutman, yes, we go.
Adieu, Mr. Spade. Oh, sound. It's like the stage of the Old Vic at the final curtain of Hamlet. Alas, poor Marvin, I knew him well. Oh, well, many slip twixt the cup and the tooth.
I let him go, Mr. Montgomery. I knew there was something on him that Dundee's boys could make stick. I thought twice before I let Dundee take Hope Laverne, but we both agreed it was the smart thing to do. And what do you suppose Effie said when I said, period, end of report?
Oh, say, for once you came out ahead. $20,000. Oh, just think of the things we can do. Pay all the bills, the year's rent on the office, have that awful old leather chair reupholstered, and a new ribbon for my typewriter.
Effie, about that typewriter ribbon.
Well, maybe I can get along on this one for a while, but, Sam, I do think we should get my mother's earrings out of Moisha's pawn shop.
Effie, I know this is going to be a terrible blow to you, but...
Sam, what did you do with the $20,000?
I put it up for bail.
Bail?
Yeah.
But that was the $20,000. And you're released so you get the money. It's very simple, Sam. You just go down and ask them for it.
Effie, you see, you don't understand these things. Now, bail is a very complex legal technicality. You see, you put up a bond, and then you...
Sam, how much was the bail for Hope Laverne?
Yeah, that's what I mean, Angel.
Oh, Sam, you're such a child. You'll never see her again. She was just using you.
I'll take it, Effie. Hello.
Angel.
Hello, kitten.
Sam, I'm free. Shall I come over?
Well, I'll always be waiting for you, kitten.
Me too, Sam.
Kitten, indeed. C-A-T. Kitten.
What's that, Angel?
Oh, forget it, Sam. I just get...
Can't figure me out, eh, Angel? Well, I'll tell you. I've lived without faith, and I've lived without charity, but I've just got to have...
About here's where I say... Oh, good night, Sam.
Good night, sweetheart.
This is Robert Montgomery. I'm sure our suspense audience agrees with me when I say that whenever it is, it can't be too soon to have Sam Spade back with us again in a full-hour adventure on radio's outstanding theater of thrills. Incidentally, our producer, editor, director on these weekly full hours of suspense, Bill Spear, joins hands with Dashiell Hammett to bring you the adventures of Sam Spade each Sunday night on this network.
Thanks for the plug, Bob. I have a basket full of thanks to my friend Howard Sam Duff, the kind of actor a director lights candles for, and to wonderful Lorene Tuttle, who plays Effie each week, and to Joseph Kearns, who is the Caspar Gutman of them all. And to all you other ornaments to your profession, Kathy Lewis, Wally Mayer, Jay Novello, Jeanette Nolan, Jack Edwards Jr., Sidney Miller, Hans Conried, and Bill Johnston. And, of course, as always, to our musical director and conductor, Led Gluskin, and to the composer of our original scores, Lucien Morawek.
And our special thanks to Bob Tallman and Jason James, who wrote The Candy Tooth, and who were voted by their fellow mystery writers of America the Edgar Allan Poe Award for Sam Spade, the best detective show on the air.
And to the Wildroot Company, our gracious sponsor of SAME, for this courtesy and cooperation in making tonight's Spadery available. Now tell about next week, Bob.
Next week, we will bring you another great American master of suspense, the author of The Postman Always Rings Twice and Double Indemnity, James M. Cain. It's a full hour of Mr. Cain's very wonderful novel, Love's Lovely Counterfeit. This is Robert Montgomery, who will welcome you once again next week to radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Don't forget, next week at this same time, a full hour of Suspense. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Detective.
Sam Spade, detective agency.
Spade, sweetheart.
Oh, hello, Sam. What are you doing?
Having breakfast, Effie.
Breakfast? But it's 7:30 in the p.m.
Well, it's a topsy-turvy world, sweetheart.
What was the problem, Sam?
A gold key to the door of her apartment. She gets to figure out what it unlocks. Very complex case, Effie. Greed, passion, twisted ambition, hate, love, vengeance, and murder. The whole gamut. It was ghastly every now and then.
Well, Sam, maybe we ought to put off the report for morning when you're feeling fresher.
Oh, it's very considerate of you, sweetheart, but I'd like to get it off my chest now. You want to help? Just be at your desk. Now, don't say anything when I come in. Just be there.
Sam, you sound so serious.
Just be, sweetheart. We'll see. I'll be right down to dictate my report on the gold key caper. Now, with Howard Duff starring in Spade, Wildroot brings to the air the greatest private detective of them all in The Adventures of Sam Spade. Date January 25, 1948. New homicide detail, San Francisco Police. Attention Detective Lieutenant Dundee from Samuel Spade, license on Western by Bank. Subject, the gold key caper. Dear Dundee, it started as these things usually do in my office when Effie Perrine, a doll of my other stolen, eased in, closed the door behind her, and leaned against it.
There's a girl outside.
A client or a client?
Her name is Wanda Farr.
Did she come a long way to see me?
I don't think she's sitting, sir.
I know, sweetheart. She never did. Sure in.
Okay. Could you please come in, Miss Farr?
Right here, Miss Farr.
You're so kind, Mr. Spade. I can see I come to the right place.
Yes, Lieutenant. That'll be all, Mr. And now then, what can I do for you, Miss Farr?
Well, I haven't a great deal of money. I've brought a little cash with me. Would 300 be enough for me?
I won't haggle with you, Miss Farr. Thanks. Now, what's the story that goes with it?
How much do you know about a man named Duncan?
About as much as the police know. You know more?
I'm afraid I don't even know that much. I didn't even know what he was until one evening 3 years ago. That was the last time I saw him. The police came and arrested me. I was deeply shocked. But I felt I should stand by him.
As I remember, the rap was 3 to 5 years breaking and entering.
Yes, I promised to wait for him.
You couldn't quite make it.
Well, in a way, you're perfectly right. When I heard he was coming out of prison, I just can't think.
If you thought of leaving town?
Oh, it wouldn't make any difference. He'd find me wherever I went.
Can't say that I blame you. What's so funny?
You're afraid of me,
No, not dangerous. Not yet.
Are you always there? So never.
That depends.
Oh.
Yeah. On how many other staffs you handle, like this county police, and how many other staffs have helped you get out from under.
Really? There must be some other type of detective.
Okay, here's your money.
Well, I won't go. You can't turn me away like this. Of all those things I told you, something. You haven't any right to... When I put my trust in you...
That's a lousy act, too. Sit down.
Well, I can't.
Now, let's have it. What do you want me to do?
Well, he's arriving in San Francisco this afternoon. Still come to my pocket, you couldn't. I haven't been stealing or even out of the gun. That by itself is making a killing, man. Oh, you knew, Johnny.
Well, I don't. You said you didn't until the cops came in.
But I didn't. I didn't know you didn't deny. I just thought he was a gambler like anybody. I never got his back. Whenever he was angry, he just goes crazy. I wanted to do long before I set him up out of the prison. Then I was going to write and then tell him in prison. But then I was afraid he'd break out and make things worse for himself. But now...
No, you really got it fixed.
Yes, but I can't. I'm afraid.
And you want me to hold a gun on him while you get in the air.
Oh, you say it like that. Listen to me. But I just can't go back. I can't. I just knew that you were by and not to it. And I'd be afraid.
For how long? Look. Let's say something for after dinner, John.
I was wrong. You're not afraid. You're not afraid of anything.
What's the address?
1234 Van Ness. Apartment 21.
What time you doing?
It's up to dinner on 3.
I'll be there at 4:15. Budget 4 times. Long, short, long, short.
No. No, don't do it for that. I don't want to make any mistakes. Here. Take this. Set yourself in.
Gold key. Johnny. Forever. Don't worry, Angel. Don't worry. You can put a new name on there. This one's not engraved very deep. After she'd gone, a heavy fragrance clung to everything she touched. The chair she sat in, my glass with her lipstick on it for $300, even the gold key. I rubbed it up against my coat sleeve. The name didn't come off. It only shone brighter. I threw it across the room just to see if it was bouncing. It did. And when I walked over to pick it up, there were 2 keys, or at least 1 and a half. The gold shank had been hollowed out, and the key that fitted inside it was wrong again, Dundee. Not a glass key, a brass key with a number on it, 322, nothing else. I wondered if Johnny Batiste had been living a double life, at least 1 and a half. I was still wondering when I put the brass key back into its hiding place and used the gold one to unlock the door of Wanda's apartment. The room was full of her perfume, but she wasn't there. Johnny Batiste was. He was cleaning the prison dirt out of his fingernails with a shiny new spring blade knife.
Yeah, key.
What for? You're in. Where's Wanda?
She changed her mind. She don't want to see you.
Who changed it for?
I did. I told her she didn't ought to marry into the wrong set. So give me that key and blow.
Where is she, in here?
I told you to blow if you don't want to see you.
That's the yourself. You're stir happy.
Spade. I didn't rot in that state hotel 3 years to get pushed around. Why do you think I took that rap?
You took it for her. You're crazy. She was through with you before you went up.
I just go on talking like that. Go on. I'll cut you. I'll cut you real bad. Cover.
Johnny, I don't want to hurt you. I'm fine. Good night, Johnny. Come on. The first thing you ought to learn about civilian life, Johnny, is don't jump somebody until you know what it's all about. What did she tell you?
Oh, forget it. You'll get this cheaper than I did. But she's 3 years older. So am I.
Listen, Johnny, here's my card. If there's any way I can help you, let me know, will you? I mean it.
Well, you got a heart, sister. They gave me $50 when they put me out the gate, but I dropped it in the poker game down at 6th and Mission. Right off the bus. Stuck it. Johnny Bitch.
You need some dough, Johnny?
No, nothing that ain't mine. Hey, the key is mine. My name's on it. They couldn't do nothing to me if I hopped that, could they? Now, I'm just 10 or 15. That's solid gold. They'll give me a place to flop until I get my feet under me again.
Yeah, like you say, your name's on it. Here, take it. Hey, you can have your knife, too.
You're an all right guy. I'm sorry for the things up there.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Wanda?
I don't know. I haven't seen her. And I don't want to see her. So long, sucker.
I went to the window and watched him leave the building. He didn't cough when the cold air hit him. Instead, he took a deep breath and strode briskly across the street and into a neon-lighted bar and grill. Something about his swagger bothered me. Giving him the gold key might or might not have been as smart a move as I thought it was, but I was sorry I'd given him back his knife. Sam Spade, sucker. About here, Dundee, I decided to start acting like a detective for a change. I took a chance on Johnny Batiste being thirsty enough after 3 years to keep his elbow crooked at the bar long enough for me to frisk Wanda's apartment. I didn't think I'd find her body there, but I did. I I deduced that it was in the clothes closet from the feeble cries and puffings I heard as I walked into the bedroom.
Oh, Sam, all right. Oh, I'd never forgiven myself anything happened to you.
What happened to you, Amy?
Where were you, Sam?
You pushed in the closet.
Yes, when I heard you coming up the steps.
Why?
Well, you were coming any minute. I had to say something, so I told him you were going to marry me.
Oh, that's fine. Well, here we are.
Oh, but that's not all I said. Oh, you'll never forgive me for this. I know I... Oh, how can I tell you? I told him you forced me to do this.
Thanks a lot. How did I do it?
By threatening to go to parole board so they wouldn't let Johnny out.
I must have a lot of info.
Yes, and that way he thought I was protecting him, so he didn't hurt you. Oh, only you're scared of me. And it's pushed me to come. Well, it's nothing. They're all a little discovered. Oh, but if you only knew when it's getting nice standing there in that dark, not knowing what he was doing. Oh, darling.
Don't you think any more about it?
Oh, you do forgive me, don't you?
About that gold key, Angel, I think you better change the lock on the door.
What?
I gave it to Johnny.
You? I know you fool.
Oh, he was broke. He made it.
Oh, where did you get a crazy idea like that?
Where did you get those great, big, beautiful lies?
Sam, be silly.
But I am. We're engaged, aren't we?
Oh, stop that. Listen. If I don't have that key back by midnight,
Found that.
he's come back to kill me.
Get out of sight. Get out of sight. I'll take care of it. There were two of them. Neither one was Johnny Batiste. They brushed past me and entered the room without a word and stood there with their faces hanging out. While we were giving each other the silent treatment, I sized them up. The larger size I recognized from newspaper pictures. He was a big sand and gravel man, and rumor had it that a stretch of paving outside the town contained the bodies of 18 other sand and gravel men who had bid against him for the contract and stumbled into a rock crush. Name? Mike Malloy. The musician with him put his viola case down on the sofa and opened it up. No. This is the man, Mason.
What's just what he's doing here?
Well, let's sit down and finish that comic book that was for you.
Okay, wrong question.
It's big. I told Miss Farr to hire you. Had you told? Not yet. Good. I brought along my bodyguard here just to keep with you. I sent her to the movie. Why, of course. You see Johnny Batiste? Yeah, he dropped in. He didn't make any trouble? No. Is he supposed to? There's no point in our talking in person, Mr. Spade. Johnny Batiste used to work for me. Maybe was here with one of his men, wasn't he?
Why bring that up?
Things have changed. Johnny isn't the man he used to be. But I've always taken care of those certainly loyally. I thought we weren't talking in person. Believe me, Mr. Spade, I only want to save Johnny if something's done. Is he threatening to jump into one of your rock crutches?
Watch that boy. He's got a sense of humor.
I'm sorry I may have been. I was misinformed about you, Mr. Spade. I was led to believe that you were the man to help my fiancée and myself out of this embarrassing situation. Your fiancée? Wanda? Miss Farr? Yes?
Yes, it's fiancé.
I'll be absolutely frank with you, Spade. I had hoped by bringing you and Johnny Batiste together under circumstances that you might be more secure in self-defense, or my apologies. It would have been the merciful way out for Johnny, and it would have saved many lives. I know Johnny Batiste. He will try to get back on top. He'll stop at nothing. I believed him, and it was no mistake. That's why I almost hoped they didn't know where Johnny was, but they did. After they left Wanda's apartment, they crossed the street and went into the neon-lighted bar and grill. By the time I got downstairs, they were on their way out again with Johnny in the middle. He didn't look where he wanted to go, but they dragged him into Malloy's limousine, and he went. I did, too. The trail ended on the Embarcadero at the Harbor View Hotel. By the time I got into the lobby, Johnny and his two guards had disappeared up a ratty-looking flight of stairs. I started up after them, but then I stopped cold. When I got to the top of the stairs, I saw where the number one perch had gone. It had raked the ceiling and taken every light bulb in the corridor. I could see the flashes from the Tommy gun, and somebody backed into the hall from one of the rooms, still pumping lead.
I'm getting out! Hurry up and die! I'm gonna get out of here! Hey, who's that?
He either saw or heard me. I flopped down on my belly and tried to work my way into the tenth of an inch nap in the crummy carpet. I made like I'd been hit, but I couldn't quite manage the death rattle. When I heard the gunman run down the hall toward the rear of the building, I rose courageously to my hands and knees and crawled the rest of the way down the corridor and looked into the smoke-filled room. The air tasted like burned powder, but it smelled like blood. I swallowed my insides and went in. There were 8 of them. I'll spare you the details, Sunday. You saw them after they were cleaned up. I needed some fresh air, and I needed it quick.
Sam, what's the matter?
Sick.
Oh, poor darling. What was that place, Sam? Why were you there?
Why were you?
Oh, you poor baby. I came after you.
Shut up. I want some answers. I don't want explanations. I don't want excuses. And if I catch you using what you know you do to me to snake your way out of this one, I'll...
What have I done to you like this? First Johnny, then Mike, and now you.
You're starting again. It's the last time.
Sam, I'm sorry. What do you want to know?
Are you in love with Johnny?
But I told you no.
Mike Malloy?
No.
You gonna marry Malloy?
What was in that room?
8 dead men.
What else?
A lot of plasma powder smoke.
Now I'll see if I'm going to marry Malloy.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. I'll see you later, Angel. Oh, say, I was just leaving. Come back later. You're not leaving, and I'm not coming back later. Get back in the room.
Now, listen here, Spade. I hired you as a bodyguard for my fiancée, Miss Barr. What do you come off pushing your way in here with a gun like this? I can have your license revoked so fast to make your head swim.
Help yourself. I'm a little sick of this business.
Spade, I warn you, stay out of this.
What's that?
You know Johnny the Thief.
Hello, Johnny. You gave your working over. You talk? What's this for, Noir?
Ask Johnny, he knows.
All right, I will. You move over here where I can watch you. Keep your hands behind your neck. Relax.
This is going to cost you more than your life.
Shut up. Now, Johnny, listen to me. This is important. Move your right hand to yes. You framed yourself in a breaking and entry rather cool off from a big one, right? Okay, I see, Johnny. Murder? No. Robbery? Mm-hmm. How big? 5,000, 50? 500,000. That's payroll job. Bakersfield, December 1944. That right, Johnny?
If I go through with this farce, I can give it to you. If you think it'll do you any good. I promise you it won't. Johnny got himself set up on that 3 to 5 year rap, partly for the reason you say, and partly because he didn't want to deal with the rest of the boys. He cooked up this transfer scheme of his, this old key, that hotel room to throw us off the track. I could think the loot was hidden there.
Sure it is.
Positive. I bought that hotel and ripped it to pieces, room by room.
So you cooked up a couple of pretty crude schemes of your own to sweat it out of Johnny. First, you thought you could goad him into killing me. When that didn't work, you had your boy Naples knock off the opposition boys into the peace mob so you could hold the whole massacre over his head.
Who do you think you could settle that job into?
I think I'll stop with you. Maybe you'll laugh until you feel better, Johnny. Don't get chummy. Yeah, I know it's me. I'll talk to him in the other room.
What do you think you're trying to do? Hey.
All right, leave it there, Naples.
Yeah. What are you doing here? Where's the boy?
Out.
Yeah. What do you want?
I want to talk to you, pigeon.
Who's the pigeon?
Nobody but you, Naples. If you think somebody else is going up for that slaughter in room 322.
Johnny got them guys. That's the boy.
I asked the boss. He said you did.
You're fucking.
Johnny bargained for a written statement by Malloy alibiying Johnny. The cops have got it now. They'll believe it. Malloy's a big citizen, so you're the only pigeon left.
That's what you think. Where is he?
Wait here. I'll bring him to you. I left Naples standing there in the vestibule waiting for Malloy. Then I hoisted Johnny out of my back and left Malloy waiting for Naples. He went out the back way. I ran to the freight elevator and watched the floor indicator moving around. I believe it was between 6 and 7 when I heard a familiar sound in the Malloy apartment. What about? Malloy, Johnny, me, and I had me.
Johnny, did Malloy find it?
Malloy's dead.
Johnny?
Johnny can't talk. You know how to.
Can't talk?
No, but I can.
Sam, that's you. You didn't have anything to do with Malloy dying.
As much as anybody.
That's you. You must have... Oh, no, I don't think you.
The rabbit with Malloy?
I think in the feet. Oh, look at you. Oh, it's so long for you. Johnny, I think of all you've been through for me. I wonder if I won.
I won.
But you and everything and the moon, too. Oh, I've never dreamed that you had been perfect. It's just too good to be true.
Yeah, you're so right, sweetheart. You're so exactly right. I didn't tell her I didn't have the heart.
We talked some more and toasted some marshmallows. Well, anyway, what I'm getting at, Tony, is this. Some jerk from the DA's office informs me that you want her for questioning as an accessory before the fact. In my opinion, this angle of the case requires more personal research, and with all modesty, I think that I am the man for the job and will be as long as you think I have the $500 grand. And if I do have it, Lieutenant, watch out for your bag. Curious? And it will.
Oh. What?
Yes, sir.
Well, how you?
Have I what? The $500,000?
Oh, heavens protection. How can you be so calm about it?
Type that up, sweetheart. Search every nook and cranny for treasury offshore, and I'll give you a full account. Private, of course.
This is a mess, and it's all your fault. I'm just a mess of nerves worrying about that money. How can you explain it to Mother and Mr. Baltar the phone?
Hey, Mr. Baxter.
Besides, Sam, it's not ours. I don't think we should keep it. And if that girl loves you, that's your money.
Worry no more, my sweet. Effie, can you see the ticket?
You're giving it back already? Oh, of course you would.
Well, perhaps.
But who did? Who is it, Sam?
Listen, my dear, there never was any $500 grand as far as Johnny but please. He didn't have anything to do with that robbery. He invented the whole caper, including the Hocus Pocus about the gold key. Now you ask me why?
Why?
To keep himself out of Malloy's block crush, you see. Well, he was resting safely for 3 years in San Quentin. Malloy was driving himself crazy, following that gold key and trying to dig up $500,000 that wasn't even there. He figured by the time he got out, Malloy would be crazy enough to overplay his hand. And he was right. What's left of it?
Well, Sam, if you ask me, it wasn't the gold key that drove Malloy crazy.
Oh?
If I get it out there, it's not my place to fight. You know what I mean. Good night, Sam.
Good night, Mother.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Detective. Brought to you by Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic, the non-alcoholic hair tonic that contains lanolin. Wild Root Cream Oil. Again and again, the choice of men who put good grooming first.
In the 60-foot-high entrance hall of Zenda, I heard music. It seemed to be seeping down from one of the upper floors. This particular music didn't seem to fit with the suits of armor and heraldic flags that were gathering dust around the joint. I was just going to ask Patrol who the jitterbug was when the double doors at the end of the corridor were thrown violently open.
Johnny, you hear that? What do you expect? She's got to have everything she wants. Your order.
Now, look here, Johnny. Stop. Well, I guess. Yes, Patrol.
Mr. Spade, sir.
Oh, yes. Come on in. You might check things upstairs.
Yes, sir.
I'm Ross McGannon, Mr. Spade. This is my major domo, Mr. Mace. Taking a drink, Johnny. What'll it be, Mr. Spade?
Anything at all.
There's some gin in the kitchen, that's it.
Gin in the kitchen? What the? A 200-room house, and you tell me there's gin in the kitchen?
You told me to lock up the liquor and put the keys in the safe deposit because you didn't...
Never mind. Well, so you're a private detective. I didn't remember sending for you.
You didn't.
Then who sent for you, Shamus?
The letter is signed Leela McGannon.
Leela? Impossible.
What does the letter say, Shamus?
That's between my client and me, and Mr. Shamus to you.
What? Why, you cheap transom peeper.
Major domo, huh? With 200 rooms, can't you afford better than that, Mr. McGannon?
I'll kill you.
You shut up. What's the score, Mr. McGannon?
My wife is not a well woman, Mr. Spade. Her doctor has forbidden all visitors.
Well, she sent me a retainer, $150.
$150? Well, where did she get... Johnny, do you hear it?
Don't look at me.
You say you locked up all the liquor?
That's what I said.
Very well. You and your boys have been running things in this house. We see the results. Detectives and that racket. I want all the servants to report to me here immediately. I'm discharging them all.
What about our detective friend here?
I leave that to you. Deal with that as you see fit.
That's my pleasure. Shall I kill that music first?
Never mind that. I look after my wife, personally.
Look, Mr. McGannon, I'm sorry your wife is sick. Anything you may have heard to the contrary, private detectives don't go looking for trouble. All I want to do is return this money to her. So if you just show me the...
You...
It was a rabbit punch, that first one. Very illegal, very expert. I was on my feet, but I couldn't straighten up. He moved around in front of me and let me have 2 punishing cuts in the midsection. I doubled up and tried to fall down, but I couldn't. Then I realized it was because two more members of Mr. McGannon's strong-arm squad had grabbed my arms and were hustling me down that long passageway. Then I heard a thunderclap, twice as loud as any I'd ever heard before, and that was all, brother. That was all.
Oh, what happened in there? Oh, are you hurt, Dad?
Well, I'm taking worse, but I've forgotten where.
Oh, look, your head's cut.
Yeah.
And here, let me help you.
Yeah, thanks. I'm groggy.
Golly, what a mess.
Did I get any on you?
Oh, well, that's my car. You think you can make it?
Yeah.
Lean on me. Oh, it's all right. I'm wiry.
That's nice.
Well, tell me if you feel like it.
Tell you what. Who are you?
I'm Gail Boardman. I'm a friend of Johnny Mason.
Then you're no friend of mine. You really let me have it.
Oh, I can see that. Oh, please trust me. What did they say?
About what?
About Leila.
What's your interest?
She's my ideal. You know about her, don't you?
She was an actress, wasn't she?
Oh, not just an actress. She was Leila Lorraine. She was a big star. Camille, Trilby, all those. Prisoner of Zenda. McGannon. He built this castle for her. Just like in the movie of The Prisoner of Zenda.
That what she married him for, a castle?
Oh, he wasn't the big love of her life. He died.
Who was her first husband?
Joe Kenyon. You know who he was.
Well, the name kind of rings a bell.
Musician. Played trombone.
Hot?
Oh, one of the best, the experts say. Only it's hard to prove. You see, you can't get any of his records. He made hundreds, but something happened to them.
Now what?
Hello.
Well, what do you want, Johnny?
I didn't know you had company. Spade, I'm sorry we had to rough you up.
We'll talk about that later.
What's his angle, gorgeous?
Look, sweetheart. Johnny here is definitely not your type. What do you want from him?
I don't want...
I know what you've been playing me for. You want me to get you into that house.
Well,
you figure on finding out something about Leela that'll be good for a shakedown. Well, let's forget it. As long as you're going to take this charlatan with you instead of me.
Well, how do you...
You're both wasting your time. So far as Joe Kenyon's concerned, even if your hunch is right, he's been dead for 19 years. And New York homicide is busy enough with current stuff. Even so with Leela. But now you won't get in to see Leela. Nobody will.
Why not?
Leela's dead.
Oh, I don't believe it.
It'll be in the morning papers. For further details, consult your local newspaper.
Hey, don't. That won't help any. Come on, I'll drive you home.
Oh, Sam, I've come so far. And I've waited so long. And now it's
I wondered just how far she had come or how far she'd gone. But the grief on her face told me how long she'd waited. It was all her life. I couldn't see her for the kind of woman that puts flowers on Rudolph Valentino's grave, but I couldn't quite see her as a blackmailer either. As far as I was concerned, what had or had not happened tonight wouldn't make any sense until I could find out what had happened on another night, 19 years ago. And I had an idea that the subtitle on the silent picture might read, Murder.
The makers of Wild Root Cream Oil are presenting the weekly Sunday adventure of Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, Sam Spade. Now, here's important news on good grooming. If you want the well-groomed look that helps you get ahead socially and on the job, listen. Recently, thousands of people from coast to coast who bought Wild Root Cream Oil for the first time were asked, how does Wild Root Cream Oil compare with the hair tonic you previously used? The results were amazing. Better than 4 out of 5 who replied said they preferred Wild Root Cream Oil. And no wonder. It gives you the advantages that men consider most important. Wild Root Cream Oil grooms your hair neatly and naturally, relieves annoying dryness, and removes loose dandruff. What's more, non-alcoholic Wild Root Cream Oil is the only leading hair tonic that contains soothing lanolin. That's like the oil of your skin. So ask for Wild Root Cream Oil Hair Tonic. Again and again, the choice of men who put good grooming first. By the way, smart girls use Wild Root Cream Oil, too. And mothers say it's grand for training children's hair. And now, back to the Prisoner of Zenda Caper. Tonight's adventure with Sam Spade.
obituary notices on Leila Lorraine McGannon were just about what you'd expect on a famous actress who retired many years ago to marry a rich and famous man. McGannon was described as a promoter, political leader, and financier. The late Mrs. McGannon was described as one of the great beauties of her generation, as indeed she was. There were pictures of Billy Dove, Mary Philbin, Clara Bow, Marilyn Miller, Jean Eagles, Renee Adderey, Lillian and Dorothy Gish, and the full cast of Scaramouche, film pioneers who were her contemporaries, friends of lovely Leila Lorraine. But an omission in the otherwise fulsome account was provocative. To me, there was no mention of Leila Lorraine's first husband, Joe Kenyon. Pete Daly knows all there is to know about young men with horns, and Pete gave me some information.
Joe Kenyon? Ah, trombone man, yeah. First time I heard that cat, I was just a little kitten. I'd say he had a style something like Miff Mole, only more legit, you know. Too bad he killed himself. I had a couple of his sides, man. Oh, Barking Dog Blues, Sweet Lorraine. They were fine, real gone, you know. I kind of hated to part with those platters, but some hip collector offered me 50 skins apiece for them, so why not? The character named McGannon, you know.
I blew $15 on a phone call to New York. That's when you gave me the rundown, Lieutenant, on the Joe Kenyon suicide. He'd taken a long walk on a short pier. Cause of death, drowning. But the sap wound on the back of his head was never explained. There was no record of his ever having been married to anybody named Leila Lorraine. But there was a marriage certificate made out to Joseph Kenyon and one Leila Boardman.
Sam, come in.
How old are you?
19.
Okay, then I'll come in.
Oh, where have you been?
Looking for some answers. I should have come here and shaken them out of you.
Well, what are you talking about?
Why didn't you tell me Leila was your mother?
Oh. Well, what difference does it make now? McGannon will get away with it just the way he got away with killing my father. And if he knew
Why did your mother send for me?
I don't know.
Lie number one. You wrote that letter and signed her name to it. Why?
Oh, it's not what you think, Sam. It wasn't blackmail. I wanted to see my mother.
After 19 years, you suddenly wanted to see your mother.
But I didn't know. I'd always been told my mother was dead.
Who told you different?
My aunt. She brought me up. And she was sick. 6 months ago, they told her that she was dying. So she told me about my mother.
What did she say about McGannon?
Him. Aunt Maud told me how he managed to wipe out nearly every trace of my father, so that it almost seemed he'd never existed at all. How Mother has been a prisoner in that castle ever since she married him. I wanted to help her. Now she's dead.
How did you meet Johnny Mace?
Well, he caught me trying to climb over the wall. At first he was very stern, and then he started laughing. He said I was hung.
Smart boy.
He thought I had some kind of a blackmail plan, and I let him think so because he was my only link to the people in that house. But he kept putting me off. Well, that's why I finally sent you that letter. Oh, I guess I must have been crazy.
Yeah. Look, Angel, you told me... Keep them talking. I'll get the extension.
Oh, what's that? Oh, well, Johnny, I don't know. I'm just so upset. After the things we talked about when that you... It's all been just...
Oh, now listen, honey. You know I'd do anything in the world for you. You don't really go for that shamus, do you?
What? Johnny, I can't hear you.
That's Spade. I said you don't really go for that.
What?
Wait a minute. Wait, I'll fix that racket. Don't go away now. You stay right on the phone there. Don't hang up.
Sam, are you still on the wire?
Yeah.
Can't I please hang up now, Sam?
Hold it, sweetheart.
But Sam,
Shut up.
Hello? Hello?
It's okay, sweetheart. I've heard all I need to. In fact, a little more than I expected. Zenda Castle was hideous enough in the daytime, but you should have caught it at night. The rain stopped about 10 minutes before I clambered down from a bus and slogged up the winding mountain road to the dead end. I took a plant in the traditional shrubbery and waited. It wasn't long, maybe 20 minutes. A station wagon shot up in front of the gate. Somebody got out to open it, and while that was happening, I hitched on and rode the rear bumper in. We came to rest in a dungeon-type garage.
Oh, boy, another day, another $50. Play any cribbage, Troll?
No, not tonight. I'm going to pound a fella.
You locking up?
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, how do you like that? Look what that detective done to my knuckles. Hey, who's been using this?
Huh? Oh, me. I started to have a look, but it was too dusty. How long since they used that?
They never did.
What's it for?
It was built according to authentic castle specifications.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be kept locked. Mark it.
Where's that key?
Stupid me.
It's hanging in the storeroom.
Well, stupid you, go get it in the storeroom. I'm going to bed. Lock up tight now.
Good night. Good night. Hey, what? Who?
Good night, sweet troll. It was real silent picture stuff, all right. There were things like it in The Cat and the Canary, Phantom of the Opera, The Bat. No old-time thriller was complete without a secret passageway. About halfway, I completely lost my sense of direction. All I knew was that I was going up, and it was cold, damp, cobwebby, and creepy. But the last 5 minutes, I knew I was going in the right direction after all. 3 steps from the top, I felt a sudden rush of warm air as a door opened and a slot of light stabbed down at me. A robed figure was framed in the doorway.
So, you've come for me at last, eh? Well, I'm ready. Come on in. Come in, I said. Don't keep me waiting.
I followed her into a dim cavern of a room. It was all done up in oriental drapes and beaded lampshades. It smelled of incense. She didn't look quite as dead as her obituaries had claimed she was. She looked enough like the beautiful Leela Lorraine of 20 years ago to be her grandmother, but there was no mistaking the grand manner. She flung herself on a couch in a Turkish corner, poured herself a hooker of gin, downed it in one gulp, and took up a Fida Barra pose.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't know.
I do. You're from the New York police. You want me to talk about Joe Kenyon? Well, he plays that horn like the end of the world. And that's all. I just happen to have a record here. Sweet Lorraine?
I heard it.
Oh? I was a big star. The biggest star. When Joe made that recording. You can't see me anymore, but you can still hear him.
I guess you were pretty much in love with him, weren't you?
I hated him. He used to come home when he felt like it, from some weed patch somewhere, and I hated him. Slapping me around, and he was like a crazy man. Only he had green eyes. Jealousy. He said, Ross McGannon said the baby wasn't. So he's going to throw out the window.
Here, now, take it easy.
And then Ross sent some men over and they took Joe's body away. I killed him. He killed my baby, so I hit him. He's a wonderful musician, that's Joe.
Yes, he is.
I just happen to have a record here. Sweet Lorraine? Huh? I was a very big star in those days.
Who are you talking to?
I was way ahead of you.
Mr. McGannon,
Please. No explanations. All right. Help me get into
No.
bed.
No.
Sure,
No.
come on now.
No. Oh, no, just stop that music. Play it again, huh? Listen, I know an all-night place in the village where we...
Well, Spade,
Well, we
you've seen what you came to see. You like it.
can we talk here? I don't want to disturb you.
Don't worry.
I guess I owe you an apology, Mr. McGannon. I think you owe me one, too. But I suppose the beating I took was no more than $150 worth.
Well, things had gotten to such a state by the time you arrived here. We thought this girl was trying to blackmail us, and anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, what I don't get, why did you make things so tough for yourself? Your wife could have told her story to any jury 18 years ago and walked out a free woman.
And let the world know the sordid truth about her life with Kenyon? No, I had to do what I did. I had to protect her. Don't you see what she meant? Not only to me, but to the
Well,
whole...
that's your business. So you told her the baby had died.
She wasn't fit to raise a child. She was already on the road to where she is now. It's all right. It's all right, Leela. It's all right, Leela. We'll be home soon. No, she wasn't fit to raise a child. She was only fit to live in a place like this with someone like me. Die here, too.
You rushed that part of it. Why did you decide to announce her death yesterday?
We found out who that girl is. Leela's daughter, little Gail.
Gail.
Well, what are you going to tell her? Gail?
I'll have to think.
Gail, poor little baby. She cried and she cried.
Go to sleep, Leela.
No. No, it's all right. I'm wide awake now. I just thought of something, Ross. We should take a smaller house somewhere. And Ross, I think I'd like to do pictures again. Not those doll-faced heroines like Princess Flavia. I've outgrown those. No, I could do character things. Ross, let's read some plays tomorrow, shall we?
McGannon turned slowly around in his chair and looked at him. There was happiness and amazement and disbelief in his gray face. Then he must have detected something about it that I missed. He rushed out of the room, and when he came back, he brought the doctor with him. She lived for about 20 minutes without regaining consciousness. Her death certificate was fairly accurate after all. Heart failure due to alcoholism. It was just dated a day too soon. When I went back and saw Gail that night, my story went something like this. Your mother died a natural death. Her imprisonment was voluntary. Her grief over the loss of her husband and her child had made her seek retirement. The years had dealt gently with her, and her great beauty had only become more delicate and fragile as she neared the end. Period. End of report. Well, Effie, no questions?
No, Sam, no question. And I'd like to say that I think you're the nicest, most wonderful, most of the time, person. But...
Now, don't spoil it, sweetheart. Not just yet.
All right, Sam, I'll type this up. But don't let me forget now.
Don't let you forget what?
I can't tell you without telling you.
Oh, of course. Yes, indeed.
The Adventures of Sam Spade, Dashiell Hammett's famous private detective, are produced and directed by William Spear. Sam Spade is played by Howard Duff. Lorene Tuttle is Effie. The Adventures of Sam Spade are written for radio by Bob Tallman and Gil Doud, with musical direction by Lud Gluskin. Join us again next Sunday when author Dashiell Hammett and producer William Spear join forces for another adventure with Sam Spade, brought to you by Wild Root Cream Oil.